Alright guys, here we are. We are playing some Immortal Empires. It came out today, the new Immortal Empires map, where it combines all three maps into one. I'm going to start off my Let's Play campaign. First time recording a Total War game, a Let's Play. So let's see how it goes. Now we have a metric ton of lords to choose from, races and all that. So I don't know what to choose. You guys already know what I chose. You can tell by the thumbnail. But I'm going to go with Beastmen, right? It's the first one on the list and the first lord on the list, right? So much to choose from. I've never really finished a full campaign with the Beastmen since the new update to their campaign and all that. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. So let's see how it goes. I'm BoatRopes and I hope you enjoy. Let's start. So settings will be on hard and hard. Right, I'm not very good at this game. I'm only here to watch the cool battles and see the blood and the fighting and all that. So I'm not going to be playing full sweaty on hard mode. I'm just going to be playing hard, and we're going to go with Khazrak. So let's see how we go. This will be a cinematic campaign, right? I'm going to cut all the loading. I'm going to make the battles nice and cinematic, or as nice as I can, and we'll see how we go. Alright, so let's get started. Khazrak the One-Eye, Beastman. Let's see. His map starting over in the Empire area, so I really hate fighting the Empire, but let's see how it goes. Let's start, guys. Okay guys, we are here. We are on the map. We are Khazrak One-Eye and we are in the thick of it, right? We find ourselves pretty much in the Empire, a little bit north of Middenheim, sorry. And yeah, so our first enemy, like any campaign, they're going to give us a nice easy army to beat and then take a town. So that's what we're going to do. But like I said, I never really played Khazrak One-Eye or any of the Beastmen. I'm not too familiar. I think I played a few turns of Taurox when he came out. So I'm not too familiar with all the mechanics. We got at the top here, Marks of Ruination. I believe we get that from fighting a lot. Herdstone lets us build a city, right? Otherwise we want to raise it. Dread, I think, helps us unlock things. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, we can use Dread to unlock certain heroes, upgrades, items, we use money, yep, and all of that good stuff. So we'll go through all that later, but let's get underway. Let's merge our hero and take on the next guy. So we got a Grey Shaman of Death, right? Pretty nice. All right, well, our first target, I should say, is the Wood Elves, right? And I think we're going to take this and make it our Herdstone. So if we click on it, that's the area of devastation, I believe. And when I fight and kill within this area, I get points towards this, and I can spend it some way. So that's what we'll do. So let's go kick some Wood Elf butt. Now, again, I'm not a super lore guy with the Warhammer. I recently came from, I used to play a lot of World of Warcraft, and I started getting into this, watching people play Total Warhammer, and I was like, wow, this is so cool. And then I got into the lore, and wow, the lore is a whole lot darker. Okay guys, our first battle, right? The plan here was to send my Vestigour herd into their spears. I didn't want those spears attacking my Minotaur since they have bonus versus large, and my chariots would have been hurt by them too. Instead I put those guys on their archers, and it's just head popping everywhere. Look at that guy, there goes his head. So this was a really fun battle. We got an ambush. My Vestigours, they're slaughtering their spearmen, and things are going great. My chariot here did a lot of damage as well. plowing through, even through their spears, but going in on the flank. And here they just go straight into the Dryads. And the Dryads go flying. Here's the Beastman himself, Khazrak One Eye, slaughtering the Dryads, doing what he does best. God, it's good to be back in Warhammer 3. Here is their leader, giving us a bit of trouble, but we cast a Soul Leech with my Brave Shaman, I should say, and Khazrak fighting him off as well. And that's about it, guys. After this, they rout. It was a quick fight, hard and fast, just like the Beastmen do. And nothing but devastation remains. And there we go, that was our first fight, nice and easy, and ambush, right? So we have three options here. We could take the health. I think I will take the health, since we are going into a battle, a town battle, right? What do we call them? Outpost, found capital battle, whatever. We could take Bestial Rage to improve our Bestial Rage, get some nice buffs, or we could take money and lose a bit. I will take the health. So we whooped the floor with that. Again, Beastmen got an ambush, just like the Skaven do when moving. So pretty cool. So let's put some skill points in. We're gonna go campaign movement. I always go for it. I really like it. And then I like Ruination, right? I like to go along the bottom, along the blue, because one, I really want Lightning Strike. One, I want more movement rage as well, another 5%. And I really want to get this ambush success chance with 3 points, gives an extra 10%, right? And like we just saw, when we counter an army, we have a chance of ambushing them, just simply running up into them, right? So that's what we're going for. So we got that, and Ruination. I'm going to go like that. Ruination will help us. If we want to siege a place, they will take attrition. This guy, we want spells, of course. So cool. So now we are going to go hidden camp, and we're going to attack them next. Let's get a few boys. I feel like we only got one archer. 2 more would be great. And for buildings, we could go here, gain dread every turn. What is this? Cacophonous Assault. When attacking, applies temporary penalties to the enemy's leadership melee defense at the start of a battle. Pretty handy. It's 4,000. We got 6,000 dollary dues. I think we're going to skip and go straight for that Wood Elves next. So guys, I'm quite new at this. I'm not a really good Total War player. I just started getting into the lore. In fact, I used to have a friend a long time ago, back when I lived in Australia, when I was maybe 10 years ago. He was into Warhammer miniatures, right? And I always thought, why the hell would you be into Warhammer miniatures, right? I cannot think of anything more boring than watching tabletop and pretending there's a battle. But then I started seeing people play Total Warhammer 2, and this is when I got into it. And then I started learning about the lore, and the lore is so dark, right? If we simply compare World of Warcraft, which is a game I used to play, to this, you look at a Tauren from World of Warcraft and you look at a Doom Bull, you look at the two pieces of art, this is way more dark. So we got a valiant defeat. I'm going to encircle to see if they attack me. If they attack me out of the settlement, we'll fight them on that. But if we encircle them, they should now be taking attrition next round. So let's see. So yeah, like I was saying, you compare Tauren to Doom Bulls, one is way more darker. And what I really, really love about Warhammer lore is that everyone's kind of a bad guy. Everyone's kind of a dick in this game, in this lore, in this world. Even if you think the humans are good, no, they're not good. They are extremely zealous. They're extremely superstitious of other people, other races. If you're a witch, the witch hunters kill you, right? Everyone's bad, which makes it very dark, right? Sometimes I wish World of Warcraft or Warcraft World would be dark, but yeah, I'll follow in this. So again, I'm not a stupid lore guy. So if I make a mistake about lore, let's wait another turn, get more attrition. If I end up making a mistake about lore, please correct me in the comments, right? I'm not good at this. If I make a mistake in the campaign, correct me in the comments, right? I'm all ears. So yeah, so this campaign is going to be a cinematic campaign. We're going to see how far we get into it, how far we can take this Beastman army. And yeah, see what happens, just see what goes on. So if you really, really enjoy cinematic battles, if you enjoy seeing Beastmen kick butt over and over again, hit a like, subscribe and all that, helps me out, and see if this works or not. Now it says Valiant defeat with the auto resolve, but these guys are weak. I think any of these guys running into their infantry should whoop them. I'm just a little worried about the archers, but let's have a look at our first cinematic siege battle, I should say, or outpost battle. Let's get into it. Our second fight, the fight for Laurelorn, right? The AI did a really good strategy here. I overloaded my left flank with all my strong boys, but the AI, they put barricades everywhere and put archers on top of them. I was not expecting this. This stopped my infantry getting right into their archers, and they did a number on my own archers and my own infantry. So kudos to the AI here, but they couldn't stop the Beastman horde. They both work. Couldn't stop it. Eventually we break through, but really, really good job. They had all their archers at the back here, just firing right into my units. But one side of the barricade we break through, and that's the side with the Minotaurs, right? Minotaurs are great. They're big, strong, and they're quite fast, so they run down these archers quite quickly. This is a really awesome map to fight on, quite big. It's supposed to be a siege battle, but there's no walls. It's one of those wood elf maps. And just looking at the skybox, looking at the map, it's a beautiful, beautiful map. Look at it. So now we move on to our right flank, where I had 3 units of Ungor spearmen, right? So I put a little bit here just to get some of their units to go to that side as well. They had some spearmen. Their spearmen would beat my Ungor. My Ungor are not the best. They're sort of chaff, right? They're supposed to be sacrificed, but they're keeping them busy while my chariots come in and do the work as well. So the right flank went well. Traveling over to the left flank again to see what is going on. Again, beautiful map. Here's Soul Leech. The left flank is going well. They got a barricade, but they're facing their archers the wrong way. But yeah, the left flank, we're just smashing through them, right? Our Ungor units sort of soaking up the damage, while our Minotaurs come in and just make their heads pop. A really fun unit, the Minotaurs. Oy, he's gone flying. Finally, the second barricade went down, and Khazrak and the Bestigors and the Gore herd could break through. But the fight's practically over by now. Again, look at this map. The town on the left was a little bit annoying, but we have too much. And the Beastman herd just keep on pushing. Boom, down goes the barricade. And with that, their army routes. Not much more to say here. All that we have left is bodies on the floor. This is where my men got slaughtered, but so did theirs. A little bit of a massacre. What a fun fight. All right, and that is the Battle of Laurelorn, right? We have taken over. Now, that battle didn't go out quite as planned. We're going to raise a herdstone. This costs 1 herdstone shard, which we have 1. I'm assuming the game wants us to do this, and it seems like a fitting place. A giant forest, beastmen, right? So, as you guys saw, that fight did not go quite like I wanted to. The AI was actually quite smart. They built 2 barricades and they prevented my my infantry reaching their archers as quick as I wanted, and they, you know, had their way with my Ungor boys, right? But we've defeated them. Laurelorn is no more. Now we have access to tech, right? So let's research the first one. It's going to help my Ungors out. Ungors are kind of the shit kickers of the beastmen. I believe it goes Ungor, Gore, and then Bestegor is the best boys. So let's go. I believe so. I think in my army I have Ungor, yeah, shit kickers. Then we got Gore, and then the Bestegor, which is the big boys. Alright, so we have Laurelorn, we have our herdstone. Now we've got current devastation. This is the current devastation already earned from the surrounding blood ground for winning battles and raising settlements within it. Once devastation reaches 10, the ritual ruin can be performed, right? And I think that's what we do. So we're going to work towards that, and I believe the blood ground, I'm assuming, is this area. So if I kill in this area, it goes up and I can do a ritual. Now we have a building choice. We have got Winds of Magic, provide all sight, pretty nice. Replenishment is good. Horde recruitment capacity is good. Chaos undivided, yeah, that's good. Campaign movement less for people in my base, that's really good in my area. Chance of plague, also very good. Ammunition, reload, that's very good. But I think I'm going to go with the line of sight, just so I can see where my enemy's armies are. So having that building should give me line of sight of the whole blood ground, which would be pretty sweet. Let's upgrade old Khazrak here. I'm going to go for a replenishment here. I want to get a little bit of replenishment. And that's it for him. And then we got our old mate here. What's this guy's name? Barmu, Death Herd, okay. And we got spells, so I really might go, there's no real damaging spells here, there's quite a few debuffs, right? I think I'll go that. Debuff should be good. Oh, he's got more. I'll go that. Actually, we'll go this one. So this gives me more reserves per second when I cast a spell. Awesome. So that's our army. Now, what to do next? We sort of want to upgrade our army, what do we call it? A horde, right? But we have enemies, right? We have Boris Toddbringer over here. He's got a few cities. We got greenskins over here within our blood ground, but they seem pretty chill. So he won't. I can't do anything with this guy. I can't do any treaties, so we'll just ignore him. He hates Middenheim, so I think kicking him around will make him like us. So hopefully we shouldn't get attacked from the west. We could get attacked from the north, but our biggest threat here is Boris Toddbringer. He's building up an army, so what I want to do is sort of threaten this place, and hopefully he'll come out and I can catch him on the way through. So let's plan that. Alright, so yeah, this is exciting. I have been waiting for this Immortal Empires, all 3 maps in one. It's going to be amazing, really, really cool. And yeah, so if you guys are enjoying it and you want to see it the whole way through, Nice cinematic battles. Hopefully I'm doing a good job. I don't know. If you have any suggestions, let me know with the cinematic battles as well, right? Do you want me to speak over the battles? Do you not want me to speak over the battles, right? Things like this. So Toddy has moved. Oh, the greenskins have taken Waysmond. We also have Chaos over here, but he seems to be pretty happy with us. So what my goal is to kind of kick around the humans, the Empire a bit, just because I really hate playing. I remember used to playing Immortal Empires 2, right? Mortal Empires 2, and it was tough because after, you know, turn 100, turn 200, the Empire is just massive and you're just fighting Empire after Empire after Empire. So what I want to do is prevent that. I want to kill them before they get some doggos. Kill them before they get the chance to unite and be a super big force. So we're going to push Middenheim, then the North boys. I'm assuming the Norska boys are going to like us since we're sort of chaosy and they're sort of chaosy. We should get along, one big chaos family, but we'll see how it goes. So we'll hit with Middenheim and then maybe take on Karl Franz, because I do not want Karl Franz to be strong. I cannot stand fighting 1,000 Karl Franz battles, turn 100, turn 200. So we'll try and head that way. So we got our tech. Now we have our choice. We could go ammunition for our Ungor boys. We don't have too many. Weapon strength when fighting against the good guys, essentially. Dwarves, high elves, wood elves, dark elves, and men. Even though I didn't say they were good. No good guys in this game. Leadership could be very useful since beastmen are known to have low leadership. So it will be quite good to get this. I'm going to go for it. Alright. So
Not possible.
Got one dude there. I don't know where Toddy's gone. He might be over here. Now we've got line of sight, right? We can see everything, right? But I can't see here. So that's a pretty nifty building. So I think he got kicked by the Chaos Boys or the Orcs. So I'm going to go kick him too. Now this is their capital, so it will be tough. Crushing defeat. Let's get a couple of these, and again we're going to siege it out, right? If the AI attacks me in the open, I will have a better chance of beating him because we're a lot quicker, right? I can surround, I can go in and out, especially with my chariots, and it looks like he doesn't have another army, so this could be his only army, right? He's very, very weak right there. So let's see what he does. Let's go in and find out. Okay, so after taking out the humans, I don't know if I want to turn on the greenskins or this Chaos Boys, right? Here we go. Festus the Leech Lord. Very cool looking character. He wants a trade agreement for 47 favor or predicted income, right, per turn. I'm going to say no because I don't want to be super friends with him. He likes me, I don't think he'll attack, but I want to have the ability to turn on him when I want to. So I'm going to decline, and I'm only losing 47 money. So not too bad. And it looks like Middenheim, old Toddy, yep, didn't attack me, right? So he's a bit scared. And now, because of Khazrak's Ruination skill that we've upgraded, he's going to be taking attrition at a higher rate, making this battle quite easy. So let's give it another go, another spin. Now you might say this is a cheesy way of fighting, and yeah, it sort of is. But if you've ever played this game, and you know this game, the AI is the biggest cheat I've ever seen. They could have one town, they have one base, and they're coming out with tier 3 infantry at you. It's like, how are they doing that when they've only got one base? They don't have the building for it, yet they do it. So I don't mind cheesing them here and there when I can. Let's look at this. Dread cost. What is this? That's Dread. That's our currency to buy upgrades. I'm going to go with growth. I think growth is good. We want growth early game. Alright, we got a Pyrrhic victory here. These guys are weak. I do not see us losing. Let's take on the Empire, take on Middenland, and see our next cinematic battle. Third one of the first episode. Let's go, guys. And another awesome shot. Khazrak running in on his own. And the boys in blue, the Empire, wearing their pajamas, the bright blue uniform, getting some nice shots from the wall. Now the camera is a bit janky when it comes to filming on the wall like this. It moves up and down a lot, quite hard to control. So bear that with me. But here I go. I send my Ungors up just to keep their archers from shooting at me. These Ungors should be okay against their archers on the wall. They're crossbowmen. But then again, they're Ungor. We'll see how they go later on. Passing over the battlements. It's not too well guarded on the battlements up on the wall. My boarding tower, launching tower there was a bit bugged, so I kept on filming, kept on moving. We broke through the gate, right? And I wanted to film through the gate, but the camera sort of takes you over like this. Which is okay, I suppose. And we got in, right? Ungor coming in first with Khazrak leading, just smashing through units. And there is their leader, Wulfric Burn. Wulfric. He's an archer boy, not too good in melee. Khazrak is there. Khazrak would smash him. So I sent my Minotaurs through. They charged right past. I let my Ungor and the chaff stay at the gate. And my Minotaurs are here to mop up their crossbowmen, right? They were shooting in at me from afar, quite annoying, and I needed to solve this problem. And I sent my problem solvers. We are going to see some popcorn here, ladies and gentlemen, as their heads start popping off. Try and count how many heads get popped off here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lots of heads popping off. We're making popcorn here. Again, the Minotaurs chasing down their units in the alley. And boom, here comes the Razor Gore chariots. Really cool looking unit, Razor Gore chariots. More popcorn. Not blood for the blood god, it's popcorn for the popcorn god, I guess. So here they had some more units way up the back, sending them down as reinforcement. They were just crossbowmen, what better than Razor Gore chariots to take care of them. And they just plow through them, right? Like a hot knife through butter. Ooh. Sent them on their way. So back on the battlements, my Ungors have flooded the battlements now, and they're getting attacked on all sides. They're in a real big trouble here, these spearmen. Oof. And there's my Gore Herd, right? Dual axe Gore Herd. Not much armor on these guys, but they do dish out a fair bit of damage. So they take a bit of a beating, but they give a beating at the same time. Here's Wulfric in a bit of trouble. Here comes the Minotaurs. Imagine if these things were real, these Minotaurs, right? You think about the size of a bull, right? A full-grown bull in real life. All that weight, all that power. And now you look at a Minotaur, it'll probably be 3 times the weight, 4 or 5 times the power. Crazy. Well, Wulfric goes down. And all we're left is with bodies on the floor. Again, a great fight. Our first siege went well. And there we have it, guys. We have smacked up Middenheim again. That was their capital. So what are we going to do? We could go for more money. That would be good. My boys got hurt a lot. I'm going to raise and advance. All right. See you later, Wolfric. You're gone. Okay. So let's hop into encampment stance. Try and heal a little bit more. Khazrak, what do we want to do now? We'll go healing, replenishment rate, and unholy resilience. Again, wound recovery and casualty replenishment rate for that hero, Khazrak, which is great, but I don't plan on losing him. We got our Bray Sherman Barmu. It's a sick name. I forgot to use magic with this boy last fight. So I think giving leadership and terror to my guys and then casting that on the people they're attacking, lowering their leadership, raising mine, causing fear, could be a pretty deadly combo to make units rout. But I'm not sure. Again, I'm not very good. Let me know if that's a good strat. So we're going to upgrade from Pier Clearing to a Hag Tree Copse. I don't know what a copse is, but we're going to get it. 5,000. Very nice. Let's move over to the corner. Now we really put the herd on
Do not waste my time with petty talk.
Middenheim. We really put the herd on them. They have no army now, and they have one settlement. They have two settlements. Okay, I'm wrong. So they could be down here. Well, let's keep pushing them back. Hopefully the greenskins should prevent them from coming up north. And we really put the herd on them. So we'll hit there next. Hopefully we can reach it in one turn. Let's keep going. Yeah, so the turn timer is another thing I've noticed that's definitely taken longer. What the hell? They've taken Middenheim back again? Instantly? How? There's no army there. How did they do that? I don't know if the AI is cheating or not, but I have no clue how they did that. If you guys know how they did that.
Has been issued, mighty lord. A great adventure beckons. Be wary though, for while the potential rewards are
quest.
great, so too are the perils.
Whoa, that's pretty cool. Bonus versus infantry, so he's going to be a real big infantry killer. Casualty replenish rate, 10% all armies. Oh, that's only for 2 turns afterwards. So that's a quest battle. Ambush to discover. Carl Franz is ambushing. Here he is.
Not take me for a fool.
Whoa. I would really like to catch Carl Franz with his pants down in march stance, but I don't like how they just came back. And they got a full garrison. Their garrison's healed. What the hell is that? I don't really want to do the same battle over again, but a crushing defeat. How did he get an army like this? I just defeated you. Strange, strange, strange. No siege equipment. Let's get that. Okay. Okay. Well, let's continue. Hopefully, they shouldn't run out and fight me. They should sit in their garrison, and then they will just take attrition. So that'll be our strategy plan. Hopefully, Carl Franz goes for the greenskins and leaves us alone, because I don't want him to have a go at me while I'm trying to get rid of Middenheim. So yeah, very strange, very strange. They just sort of overtook it. They didn't have, oh, good job, greenskins. Greenskins are pretty badass. Corruption or Wild Knight leadership. I'm gonna go corruption. Now they're taking attrition. Greenskins have kicked them out, which is nice. If the greenskins get too big for their boots, I might have to give them a kicking too. But it's good, we're sieging and we're recovering health while they are losing health, so let's keep going, let's keep skipping. I might skip a couple turns and I'll see you guys at the battle, okay? So I'll see you at the next battle where we take over Middenheim again, right? This time hopefully they didn't take it back they took it back without an army, and they showed up with a garrison fully healed, and then they got guy recruiting that like a hero or a lord should have gone in and half population, so his lord should be on half health essentially. So very strange, that shouldn't have happened, but we're going to kick him in the teeth anyway. So let's fight this battle again, I suppose. The Angor herd are on the march. Welcome back to the fourth fight of today's campaign. We're fighting the same place. We're up against Gunter Hart, a warrior priest. Somehow there is still a garrison left. You saw the craziness. Here goes my Minotaurs charging down the gate. Now I sent my army into two groups now. That group there, and then a smaller group with Khazrak and the Bray Shaman, and the gate right next to it, right? So we're coming in through two different ways. Now I sent my Gore herd here up on the wall, and they're fighting 3 units there, so they're in a bit of trouble, but they should be able to hold for a little bit, but they are in trouble. They will rout soon, so I need to fix that soon. You can see they're on their own in a mass of blue, climbing up, and here is the second group going through the wall just next to it, the adjacent wall, and not much defenders on the other side, right? Normally there's quite blobbed up, but we sort of get in, form up a little bit, which is nice, and then we start charging them. Khazrak going in, and Khazrak spots Gunter, that's a great name. Nice dodge by Gunter there. Khazrak doing a leap, and Gunter leaping out the other way. But Gunter has no hope. He's on his own. Owning the ground, Gunter. Not today, mate. So the fight goes well. I decide to send my Bestigors up to help my Gore herds. My Bestigors go up from the opposite side, and now we have sandwiched the boys in blue. Now they got no hope. As you can see, lots of my Gore herd, they're dead on the ground, but they survive in the end. I also got my Bray Shaman up there. I didn't realize he was up there. I don't know if I sent him up there. I must have. But he's up there, and he's casting some spells to lower their leadership, which helps us break them, right? Even though they had numbers, they were hurt, and now with that Soul Leech there and some other spells, they break. And the rest of the fight, we're trying to just pick off the stragglers. So here's my Ungor archers, firing off at those running away. And then I thought I'd just take a little tour through the city, right? The fight's going well, and I thought, why not take a look and have a check out of an Empire siege battle. Much more detail in these maps now, and we're just flying through the buildings. And my chariots are heading off to capture more capture points, right, to secure our win. And yeah, great fight. So with that, I believe the last unit here is coming towards my archers here. My archers just shooting at them. They're pumped, they're ready to fight my Ungor archers, and then they say no. we're going to run. And that's when we win. And bam, decisive victory. We have taken it to them again. Same place, same garrison. I don't know how they did this. But we are going to take the health again because my army is a little tattered. And hopefully that shouldn't happen again. There's definitely no armies here. We want to hit Karaberg up and destroy them. So let's hop into secret hidden encampment, well-hidden encampment, and move down that way. My voice got hurt a little bit. Let's recruit a bit more. Again, my units don't cost any upkeep, so I should really be getting a lot more. Let's get to I'll get one of them. And yeah, so let's upgrade Khazrak. No, the upgrade his mate, Barmu. I love that name, Barmu. Aspect of the Dead, so that will be good. Cause Terror. I used a little bit of magic this time, didn't forget. Sometimes I forget. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I forget. Alright, let's see. We could go Razorcore Herd, anti-infantry armor piercing. Problem is they have Rampage, but could lead to the Chaos Spawn, Manticore, and then Jabberslath would be really sweet. Or we could go down the track of some cavalry. Now, Khazrak is going to get a chariot later on. I've already got a chariot in my army, so I feel that's a little bit micro-intensive already. So I'm going to go with these guys. And yeah, so that's it, guys. So that will be episode 1. Thanks for coming along and enjoying me. If you have any suggestions about how to improve this, whether it's the battle, fighting, strategy, whatever, write it to me in the comments. If you liked it, subscribe, do all that good stuff, help an Aussie out. And I'll see you in the next battle where we'll take it and finish off Karaberg once and for all, and then we'll see where we go from there. Probably annoy the Empire, Karl Franz, because I don't like him. These guys are angry with us, but they're not at war. So guys, I'll see you in the next episode where we will kick the crap out of Middenland and say goodbye to Toddy once and for all. Thank you for joining me on this awesome new journey. Immortal Empires is here. I'm very excited to see how far we go with Khazrak. Thanks guys, I'll see you soon. Hooroo!
Swiss Call.